Hello and good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you wherever you're in the world. This is Engineer Salmanek and welcome you to this channel. So this is our series on partial fraction. This is our third lesson. We've done lesson 1, we've done lesson 2, we've done lesson 3. In case this is your first lessons on partial fraction, go and go through lesson 1 and lesson 2 before you come back to this video. So I'm going to provide the links in the description section. In case you check they're not there, then contact me via my WhatsApp number, which is there, which is +234 803 829 5185. It's just there, up there. Okay, so we are going to have a good time together. So we're going to go into the rules of partial fraction. We're going to deal with one of the rules in this lesson. But before we go ahead, in case you're not subscribed to this channel, I would like you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And not just hitting the subscribe button alone, go ahead and like the video as well. And I assure you that you're going to really enjoy this lesson. And also click on the bell icon and set it to all, so that you will always be notified whenever I upload a new lesson. So like I said, that this is lesson 3, so we're going to commence right away. So in this lesson, we're going to be looking at express x squared plus 3x minus 10 over x squared minus 2x minus 3, expressing in partial fraction. So the rule, I said I was going to tell you the rule. When you are dealing with partial fraction, the first rule is that the expression you have in the numerator, the degree of that expression, the highest degree, should be less than the highest degree of the one you have in the denominator. Like here, over here, the highest degree in the numerator is this, x raised to power 2, and in the denominator we have x raised to power 2. So we can't go ahead and solve this because they are of the same degree. The one in the numerator up here should be lower than what you have in the denominator, which is what has been happening in the ones we've done so far. Like the ones we did in lesson 1 and lesson 2. This was the one in lesson 2. The degree here is x here is raised to power 1, while x here is raised to power 2. So that rule is followed, is observed here. In this one, x here is raised to power 1. Now x here, we have x in bracket here, x in bracket here. X times x will give you x squared. So you have x raised to power 1 up here and x raised to power 2 down here. So the rule is observed. So that was why we were able to solve, although I didn't introduce the rule. But now you have to know that rule, that you have to check. So here, you have x raised to power 2, x raised to power 2. So we can go ahead and solve. Before we can solve, we have to do what? We have to divide. And when we actually divide, our answer is going to look like and when we go ahead and divide, our answer will be in the form quotient plus remainder over divisor. Quotient plus remainder over divisor. So we will use long division to divide, since here the degrees of x is 2, x raised to power 2, x raised to power 2. So that rule is not observed. This should be lower than this. So we are now going to use long division to divide that partial fraction. So we have x raised to power 2 in the denominator into x raised to power 2 plus 3x minus 10 in the numerator. Okay, so now, right now we're going to have x squared in x squared. So what is x squared in x squared? X squared in x squared is going to give us 1. So x squared in x squared is what? X squared in x squared is 1. So 1 times x squared gives us x squared. 1 times minus 2x gives us minus 2x. 1 times minus 3 gives us minus 3. So we're going to subtract. Use this to subtract this. Okay. So we start the subtraction process. X squared minus x squared, that is 0. So no need of writing anything there. Then plus 3 minus plus 3x minus 2x. Minus times this minus gives you a plus. So at the end of the day, you have plus 3x plus 2x, which lands you on 5x. In case you're confused, let me do that again. You have plus 3x, a minus, then minus 2x. You have to reduce this to one side by multiplying. So minus times minus, you have plus. So plus 3x plus 2x will give you plus 5x, just as we have here. The other one, we have minus 10 minus 3. Minus times minus is a plus. So you have minus 10 plus 3, which will give you minus 7. So you have minus 7 over here. So we can't go any further anymore, because this is actually, the coefficient there is 1, while the coefficient there is raised to power 2. So this is our remainder r. This is our divisor d. This is our quotient q. So we are now going to rewrite this in this form. This is going to be the new form that we are going to write the expression we're given. So we have our quotient is what? 1 plus our r is what? R is 5x minus 7. R is 5x minus 7. Then our divisor is x squared minus 2x minus 3. X squared minus 2x minus 3. Okay. So this x squared plus 3x minus 10 all over x squared minus 2x minus 3 can be written in this form, where we have the quotient plus r over the remainder over the divisor, which we've actually expressed here, can actually be written as 1 plus 5x minus 7 all over x squared minus 2x minus 3. Okay, so we can actually write that in that form. So at this point now, we'll just keep the 1 and go ahead and resolve this part into partial fraction. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to rub this off and just move this upward. Okay. So right now we have 5x minus 7 over x squared minus 2x minus 3. 1 plus 5x minus 7 over x squared minus 2x minus 3. So this is the part we're going to resolve into partial fraction. So we're going to have we have 5x minus 7 all over x squared minus 2x minus 3. Okay, so we have to break these into factors. Breaking these into factors, let's see, this is a minus 2 and this is a minus 3. So minus 1x and minus plus 1x and minus 3x, I think should give us what we need. I don't want to, okay, let me just I would have just, okay, let me write the answer and see. We have x plus 1 into x minus 3. Let's see. Then this is, if you factorize this is what it's going to give you. This is what it's going to give you. Okay, but how did I do that? What was it? Listen, what did I do? So let me just solve that. Although in the next video I'm not going to solve it anymore. So we just need to replace minus 2x with two numbers that when we multiply them, those two numbers are going to give us minus 3. And when we combine them together, those two numbers are going to give us minus 2. So the only numbers that when multiplied will give you minus 3 is 3 and 1. 3 and 1. And so you have minus 3 times plus 1 or plus 1 and minus 3. Minus 3 times plus 1 gives you minus 3. Plus 1 times minus 3 gives you minus 3 as well. But which of them when combined together is going to give you minus 2? Let's see. Minus 3 plus 1. This gives you minus 2. Plus 1 minus 3. This gives you, minus 3. Okay, sorry, this was supposed to be plus 3 minus 1. Plus 3 times minus 1 will still give you minus 3, fine. So, when combine them together, plus 3 plus 1 gives minus 2. But let's say plus 3 minus 1 lands you on, this will give you plus 2. So this is the wrong combination. The correct one is, the correct combination is this one, minus 3 and plus 1. So rewriting x squared minus 2x minus 3. So wherever we have minus 2x, we are going to put x squared minus, we have what? Minus 3 and plus 1. So we have minus 3x, you attach x, and plus 1x, then this minus 3. What we are replacing completely is the minus 2. This one is still going to be there. So minus 3x plus 1x will give you minus 2x. So next, we put them into brackets. What is common? X is common. Pull out the x. You have x remaining here. X times x, x squared. Pull out x here. What is remaining? 3. 3 times x, 3x. Then over here, what is common? 1. You have x. 1 is common to both of them. 1 times x, 1x. 1 times 3, 3. So you have x minus 3, x minus 3. So you pick one of the x minus 3. Then you pick x plus 1. This was, which is the answer I actually wrote down. Okay. So the question now, you might ask me that how did I just wrote it down? From when I inspected it, I knew that this thing is carrying minus 3 and plus 1. So all I just did was that I knew that the correct stuff combination that will give you minus 3 when multiply, and that will give you minus 2 when combined together is minus 3 and plus 1. So I just wrote in brackets x plus 1, then x minus 3 on the opposite side, and I knew that that was the answer. Finish. That was just what I did. Okay, in case you are not used to it, that was just what I did instead of wasting time. So in subsequent video, I won't be going through that step anymore. I will just write the answer at once, so just learn. But in case you have any difficulty, let me know. So we've already factorized. We have that x squared minus 2x minus 3 is equals to x plus 1 in bracket and x minus 3 in bracket again. So we factorize out that. So we have 5x minus 7 in the numerator. So based on lesson 1 and lesson 2, when you have this in the denominator, when you factorize, when you break it down into partial fraction, this is going to be some constant a over the first factor, which is x plus 1, plus constant b over the next factor, which in this case is x minus 3. So what do you do? What do you do over there? So we come over here, we have 5x minus 7 over x plus 1, x minus 3 equals to a over x plus 1 plus b all over x minus 3. So the LCM of x plus 1 and x minus 3 is x plus 1 into x minus 3 as well. X plus 1 in the LCM, x plus 1 will cancel x plus 1, leave you with x minus 3. So a times x minus 3 gives you a into x minus 3. Then plus this x minus 3 in the LCM, x minus 3 will cancel x minus 3, leaving you with x plus 1. So at the end of the day, you have b into x plus 1. Okay. So you have 5x minus 7 all over x plus 1. Then x minus 1. So this is actually an identity. The numerator on the left is identical to the numerator on the right hand side. So the denominator on the left also is identical to the denominator on the right hand side. So we can say that 5x minus 7 is identical to a x minus 3 in brackets plus b x plus 1 also in brackets. So all we need to do now is to find the value of a and b. So in the previous video, I have showed you two methods we could do. There is the method of comparing coefficients. There is a method whereby we will try to make one of the constants. Either we'll make a 0. If we make a 0, we'll solve for b. If we make b 0, we'll solve for a. So let's go ahead and let's start with making a 0. To make a 0, this is x minus 3. Once x minus 3 is equal to 0, then a will be 0. And how do we do that? The only number that can make the 0 is when x is equal to 3. So when x is equal to 3, this side will become 0. This side of our equation is going to become 0. How? X becomes 3. You have 3 minus 3, 0. 0 times a becomes, this side becomes 0. So then you have 5x. When x is 3, you have 5 times 3 minus 7 equals to 0 plus b. You have x plus b. You put, in place of x, you put 3. That is 3 plus 1. So what do you have? 5 times 3 here is 15 minus 7 equals to, discard the 0. The 0 is of no use. So you have, over there you have 3 plus 1, 4. So you have 4b. 4 times b, 4b. So 15 minus 7 is what? 15 minus 7 is 8. So you have 8 is equals to 4b. So from here, if you divide by 4, both sides by 4, if you bring, you have 8 divided by 4 equals to b. So 4 in 8, this is 2. b is equals to 2. b is equals to 2. That is our final answer. b is what? Equals to 2. Final answer is what? b is equals to 2. b is what? Equals to 2 is our final answer. Okay, so we now need to solve for a. let me write the value. Our b is what? Equals to 2. So let's solve for a. We come back over here. So I hope you have your pen and your paper and you're writing down the steps. So for a now, we've gotten b. To get a, we have to make b 0. And over here, the only thing that can make b 0 is when this aspect, this part of our equation is equal to 0. And what can make that 0 is when x is equal to -1. So that -1 plus 1 gives you 0. 0 times b, you end up with 0. So when x is equals to -1, you have 5 times -1 minus 7 is equals to a, x is -1 minus 3 plus, this is -1 plus 1, which is 0. 0 times b, you have 0. So no need of writing all those ones anymore. Then 5 times -1 is what? -5 minus 7 equals to a, -1 minus 3, this is -4. -5 minus 7, this is -12, equals to minus 8 times -4, this is -4a. So at the end of the day, solve for a by dividing 2 by -4. You will divide both sides by -4. So you have -12 divided by -4. -4 cancels -4. Then minus divided by minus is a plus. 4 divided by 12, that is 3. So a is equals to 3. Our a is equals to 3. So a is what? Equals to 3. Okay. So our a is what? Equals to 3. Okay. So we'll come back here and put the values into this place. That a is 3, b is 2. Okay. So let's do that right away. So yeah, our a is what? Our a is 3 over x plus 1 plus our b is what? Sorry, yes, our b is 2 over x minus 3. Okay. So now this was what we got. So for this part is this, but the entire expression originally is this, which when we divided we got 1 plus 5x minus 7 over x squared minus 2x minus 3. Now this aspect is this, so we're going to replace this with this. So for us to factorize x squared plus 3x minus 10 all over x squared minus 2x minus 3, we are going to have 1 plus, just like here, over 5x minus 7, which is 3 plus x plus 1 plus 2 over x minus 3. So this is our final answer. Our question is completely factorized. So I believe you actually enjoyed the lesson. You can go over it again for a better understanding, to get a better understanding of what we've just done. But before we go, I'm going to give you an assignment which you have to work on. Okay. So this is our assignment. 2x squared, express 2x squared plus 18x plus 3 all over x squared plus 5x plus 6 in partial fraction. Then express 3x raised to power 3 minus x squared minus 13x minus 13 all over x squared minus x minus 6 in partial fraction. In our next lesson, I'm going to solve this one for you. So watch out for the next lesson. That will be lesson 4. So before we call it a day, in case you are not subscribed to this channel, just click on the subscribe button. Click on the subscribe button and click on the like button as well, and click on the bell icon. Set it to all so that you always be notified whenever I upload a new video. Drop your comments as well. If you have any question, drop in the comment section, and either on how we can serve you better, and in case you need a one-on-one class, whether online or offline, depending on your location, I'm available. Just connect with me via my WhatsApp number, which is displayed here and even on the front screen in the video introduction. My WhatsApp number is readily displayed, so just connect with me. I will make arrangements towards the one-on-one class. Bye.